in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy pills to protect me from AIDS.
I'll kill you, Leonard Nimoy. The clown has no penis.
I am so sorry, man. I am so sorry. I didn't even effing see you at all, man. Are you okay? They got my dick message.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
And I do believe we're now live. It's not showing up on my TV yet. How are you, Nikki?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm okay. I mean, it's a Monday.
Yeah. I was going to try to talk you out of whatever you were getting ready to say, but then you said it's Monday. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, well, let's rewind and pretend I was going to... All right, ask me again.
I'm good. How are you today, Dennis?
Oh, you know, I mean, life is a bag of dildos, and I've got enough dildos.
Okay. So, it's a good thing?
No, I'm a guy. I don't need dildos.
You might.
Right? So...
Not for you, I mean.
Oh, well, I mean, who am I going to give them to? I mean...
I don't know.
I don't think my cat wants a dildo.
You don't know.
Well, I don't know. That's true. That's a fair assumption. I don't know. I can only assume that there's no use for a dildo for my cat.
Put some catnip on it. And...
No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh. All right.
Well, welcome to the show. I don't understand what's going on already. We're talking about dildos and cats.
You started it. I just went with it.
So, we're not showing up on Twitch, which is really kind of annoying me. These are some of the little things that we're going to have to deal with, I guess. So I'll get sidetracked and angry and... Okay, there we are. We're on there now.
I'm just glad that you take care of that shit and I don't.
Whoops. Hold on a second. We got to mute that before it jumps onto the screen. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not good at it, clearly.
I'm not either.
But someone's got to do it, I guess. Maybe once we start making money, we can hire someone to do the production of the show, and we can just sit here and disagree with each other over everything that we talk about.
It sounds amazing to me. Angel and I did an interview yesterday on the podcast couch.
Uh-huh.
We had to use Google Hangouts, and the guy was like, we'll just send you a link, and you click on that, and you join in. And we're like, okay, cool. So we click on it. We're like, I don't know what we're doing. And we're both sitting there staring at it. Apparently, you have to go log into Google Hangouts. He forgot to tell us that he forgot to treat us like we're the idiots that we are.
Ah.
We had to go like, but we made it.
So they conduct the interviews through Google Hangouts?
Yeah, it was pretty cool because it was a video like Skype, and then he recorded on his end and we recorded on our end and then put it together. And well, we send it to him and he'll put it together. Oh,
so that's how it works. I wondered how Google Play worked or Google
Hangouts
worked. I didn't realize that everybody had to record their own. That seems kind of annoying. Like if I were to be on someone's show, I would just want to be on their show. I don't think I'd want extra work.
Well, we had somebody on our show the other day, and I couldn't get anything to work. Everything I had tried wouldn't work. I was like, so we ended up just having the phone next to the microphone.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. If anybody wants to call in, the phone number is in the corner, and I just have Google set up to send it straight to my iPhone, and then we can just speakerphone it right into the microphone.
You're giving out your phone number online to
It's not my real number though, Nikki. I mean, I got to keep that line clear just in case one of the ladies want to call. And when I say ladies, I mean my mom or grandmother.
Or your daughter.
Well, oh yeah, she does FaceTime me from time to time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
She calls me more than anybody else in the world.
The other day, I looked at my phone, and I did not have one single phone call in the whole entire day.
I call you on the daily. Just because you don't answer the phone calls doesn't mean they don't exist. Okay, so let's get that straight right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you put it that way.
You get tons and tons of phone calls.
Mm-hmm. All of them.
All of them. You get all the phone calls.
All the phone calls.
So before we got on here, we were talking about how our day was, and you said that you spent the day at the dentist as usual.
I did. I know.
I'm beginning to wonder. I'm beginning to wonder about your mouth and what exactly has happened to it.
It's good now. I went last Monday, last Thursday, and then today because I had some old shit that my old dentist didn't take care of or didn't do right. I don't know because it was all the same shit that I had to have redone.
That damn dentist. I think dentists are scam artists, like most doctors in general.
Well, this one, I think he got it because my whole freaking mouth hurts. Like I got some sort of viral something or another from the irritation on this side, so it's all swollen still. That's what I got done last week. It's like swollen all up under my chin and shit.
It doesn't look swollen. Now, I'm going to use that excuse when anybody looks at me. I'll be like, no, I just got bad teeth and my face is swollen.
Yeah, my cheeks are swollen. No, it's like all up under my chin. It hurts just to like even think about touching it. I'm like, what the
Yet you're
fuck?
there prodding yourself for the last 5 minutes.
I know, because it's like fascinating that it hurts.
You kind of like it, don't you? You kind of like that pain.
That's me.
Yeah.
It hurts. Let me keep poking.
It hurts so goddamn bad. I fucking hate it.
That's damn it hurts. And then I'm like, what? I just keep touching it and make it hurt worse.
Now it's just hurting even worse than it was before.
Well, then I could maybe try to talk myself out of it actually hurting, or maybe
do you
think
believe
that it
in
was
the
just
power of thought? Do you believe in the power of thought, of suggestive thought?
I try it a lot, but it never works.
My grandmother claimed when she was alive that our family suffers from, I don't know what the exact name of it is, but it's restless leg. Maybe that's what it is, restless leg syndrome.
Yeah.
And my dad has it, and I have it a little bit. I'll probably have it worse when I'm older, but my grandmother had it really bad towards the end of her life, and she said that she could basically voodoo her legs into resting. She also drank 12 beers a night. I mean, that might have something to do with it. But
your nerve endings probably don't work, so you can't tell if they're restless or not.
Right. So, but I mean,
Isn't it neuropathy or something?
Say that again.
Isn't it neuropathy?
Is that the actual name of it?
I think. I don't know.
That sounds good. That sounds professional. I'm gonna give you 10 points just for using the word, because I'm not gonna be able to say it again. Neuropathy?
Yeah.
Neuropathy.
I don't know if that's right though. Don't quote it.
Well, I mean, I wish someone would call in and tell us if we were right or wrong. But
yeah.
Actually, no, I don't want anyone to call every time we say something wrong, because between the two of us,
the phone really would ring all the time.
Yeah, I would actually have to recharge it during the show.
You would have to get a ringtone that just said wrong.
That's actually probably not a bad idea. Get one that says bad idea. Don't do it.
Nope.
But, so yeah, and then I told you that I probably will have to set up a dentist appointment at some point. I will flash backwards to about 2008. And I was at my favorite bar at the time because they had delicious chicken hot wings. Why doesn't anyone ever say that? Chicken hot wings. Chicken hot wings.
Chicken hot wings.
Can I get some chicken hot wings?
I don't know, but we should start saying that.
Yeah, I'm going to start saying it. It's going to be a thing. 2018 is the year of the chicken hot wing.
We always have to say it with a southern accent, though.
Chicken hot wing.
Chicken hot wing.
And I was enjoying them as I normally did, and I bit into one and it broke my tooth. And and being the one guy that doesn't go to the doctors nor the dentists, I just, the last 10 years I've been sucking down Coca-Cola and eating chicken hot wings, and it's getting to a point where it's almost time for me to swallow my ego and and go in there.
Just go get them all linked. Just do it.
Just do this, Doc. Just because I'm probably gonna be back in here anyway. So just pull out those motherfuckers, all of them out, and we'll call it even. Give me some of that good gas.
Yeah, they asked me if I want laughing gas, and I'm like, yes. And I want you to turn it up as high as you possibly can.
Doc, it's not a question of do I want it. It's how much do I want.
Yeah. And they're like, are you doing okay? Do you need some more? I'm like, I need more. If I'm not spinning and there's colors in my head, then I'm not okay.
I still recognize you, motherfucker. Turn it up.
I can understand what you're saying, and I'm not making weird noises, so turn it up.
Until you start talking in tongues. Keep twisting that knob.
If we're going
also,
down
don't rape me when I'm under.
Yeah, there's that too.
Let's have that agreement in place.
Yeah. If we're going down like a colorful slide, like on Mario Kart. Is it Mario Kart where it's the Rainbow Road? I think it is.
I don't know. I'll just agree with you. You're usually right.
Yeah, I know.
Trying something new, guys. I'm just gonna tell Nikki she's right about everything. And then maybe she won't be mad at me anymore for whatever she's mad at me about.
But what will we talk about?
Well, just all the things that you're so good at, and all the things that... See, I still can't win, because now she's pissed off about that. Anyways, so can I finish my story for a second?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I so rudely interrupt.
My tooth hurts so bad that I have to drink everything with a straw.
Oh, so you can get it past it?
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Drinking milk out of a straw is fucking weird.
That is weird.
But
or you just block it off with your tongue the right way, and you can,
I'm actually thinking of just getting really drunk and then going to the bar and getting into a bar fight and just having someone knock the shit out of my tooth.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If you drink enough and just start yanking them all out, and then it will save you money at the dentist. So, like, every time you drink, just pull another one.
Yeah. Well, everyone thinks I'm on a suicide watch anyways, so... They'd probably just think I was trying to kill myself in the strangest way possible. Tooth reduction.
Death by pulling all of my teeth. I just can't bleed out.
I don't know what's going on. I won't die, but now I can't even eat.
I can't chew anything.
I can't chew my pepperonis. Okay. Anyways.
You can put it in a blender. Make a blender pizza.
Ooh.
It's good.
It doesn't sound bad. I mean... If we could figure out how to make a pizza smoothie, the money would just be there for us, I think.
It would flow in.
It would flow. I would just open my wallet and miraculously this money would just fly into it.
You know at Chuck E. Cheese, when they have the ticket blaster thingy? Mm-hmm. That's how you would be walking around all the time. It was like you're in a constant money blaster.
Yep. That would be awesome.
It would.
Then I could actually have my teeth fixed for real.
There you go. If I ever get rich, I'm gonna have a money blaster tank in my house. I'm feeling
down. I'm gonna go get into the money blaster for a minute.
Yeah. Look how rich I am.
I'm still rich. Now let's go to the mall and stare at all the poor people.
Yes, and make fun of them. We can drop 100.
Ma'am, you're not going to be able to bring that money blaster into the mall anymore. You're pissing off the Cinnabon fans.
You wear a shirt that says, "I'm so rich."
How rich? Yeah, so...
I don't have to worry about that. We're good.
Yeah, I know. I often sometimes wonder if it's just karma that I'll never have that kind of money, because it might be dangerous. It might be dangerous for someone like myself to have that kind of money.
You're going to do cocaine off a stripper's ass if you get that money?
Basically. And I'd probably find the fattest stripper that I could do, so I could just do a bigger line.
Well, fuck yeah.
Give me your fattest hooker, and a big room.
Yeah.
And a ham sandwich.
Because as a fat girl, I know that we don't do well.
Here we go. Here we go with this again.
All right, give me. No.
What?
You just stopped.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know why. I just went into somewhere else, I guess.
You were thinking about that fat ass stripper with a cocaine on her.
Anyways, so it's MLK Day.
Yes.
I like that segue from fat hooker and cocaine to Martin Luther King Day.
It works.
Did your kids have school today?
No, they did not. And I forgot about it. And that's why I had a dentist appointment today because I forgot. I thought they were all going to be in school, but instead they got to crash Auntie Angel's house at 9 o'clock this morning.
So I always remembered having that day off, but we didn't have it off today. And I currently work for an educational system. And I woke up this morning and I looked at the calendar. I was like, well, fuck. Could I gotten drunk last night? That's always my first thing when I have a day off. I was like, oh shit, I could have got drunk last night. But yeah. So I was like, do we even have school today? Unfortunately, we did, and I had to go to work. But I wonder. Yeah. So is it not a national holiday?
I guess not. I don't know. Are the banks closed? Is the post office? I don't know.
That's a good question. If I had money, I would probably know if the bank was open today.
Yeah, me too. I don't have any reason to go to the bank. There's nothing there. Unless
the bank's taking deposits from beer bottles, we're not doing business anymore.
Yeah. I don't even have that.
Well, I mean, yeah. Vodka bottles you can't return.
I don't have those either. I ain't got shit.
Oh, man. No, I don't know who has it worse now, you or me.
I don't know. At least you've got the beer can.
That's true. I don't know. The judgment's still out. I think it's probably tied right now.
I have Gatorade bottles of milk cartons.
I have milk cartons. I have water cartons because sometimes my my water here just stops working and I have to fill the turlet up with water, so I have to buy water bottles. Not because I drink water, for God's sake. Why would I ever do something like that?
I'm sure there's water and beer.
There is. That's how I justify it. I drink an ocean a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see here. What do you want to talk about first? I gave you a list of things. I'll let you decide. You're gonna be the producer for a minute.
I want to talk about the cranberries because I'm so sad about that.
Yeah, that is sad. She was 46 years old. So I mean, shit.
What happened?
She's only 6 years. She just died suddenly in her home, I think, in London. Nothing else. I mean, it wasn't. I don't think she was ailing from anything, or she just. I mean, boom, gone. 46 years old. So it goes back to the. Was it you that I was talking about? If I was going to be around by the time I was 50?
Yes.
I mean, she would look like she was in pretty good shape. She looked like she was a healthy gal. I mean,
but was she snorting coke off a stripper's ass? We don't know.
Hey, if she is, God bless her, and hey, you went out the right way. I mean, it's better than choking on a chicken hot wing.
Yeah.
Which is most likely how I'm going.
Well, maybe you can do that after doing coke off a stripper's ass.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if you're on coke because I don't know anything about that. But if you do, then maybe
good save.
No, I don't know.
Generally, you don't see fat cocaine addicts. Now you do. I mean, it's been known to happen. But this kind of segues into the whole cranberries thing. So when I just graduated, I moved to Florida and I lived with my aunt. And my aunt failed to mention that she was a crack addict when she invited me to move down to Florida. And I lived in a crack house for about 6 months because I didn't know where else to go. I didn't have any money. I couldn't find a job. So I would go into the. What's that?
You start selling crack. Duh.
Well, yeah, I mean, except for I seen what these crack addicts would do to their dealers, and there's no money in that. I mean, there's not.
You wanted to keep your butthole intact?
What's that?
You wanted to keep your butthole intact?
Pretty much. I mean, Am I going to sell to my aunt and then she's going to have to pay me off with sexual favors? I mean, that's entering a whole new scenario that I'm not comfortable with.
We're in the wrong state for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But so I had a tape that I don't know where it came from. I have no idea where it came from. And I would just go in my room and I'd play this tape so I couldn't hear anything outside of my room. Now, why didn't I play the radio? I don't know. Maybe I did sometimes. I don't remember that. But the tape had 3 songs from the Cranberries. And one of them was Zombie. And it seemed like a really apropos song to be playing in the middle of my hell. And so, yeah. So I will always be kind of bound by the Cranberries. And a little piece of me dies with her.
Well, I also have a Cranberry story, but it's a lot less depressing.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you were supposed to tell yours first. I jumped
That's okay. No, that's good because we'll pull out of your depressing situation.
You said pull out. What children?
Anyway.
What children?
Grow up. Jesus, I would never say such things. Anyway, I listened to Zombie all the time. It was that whole CD, that whole album. I can't even remember what it was called. But I had it, and it was bad. I had like the 5-disc CD changer.
Oh,
and I had
fancy.
Oh, I was fucking fancy.
You must come from a family of money.
Oh, the money. I could have a 5-disc CD changer. But I had that, and I had Green Day and Nirvana, and I couldn't tell you who else. I can't remember. But I know for a fact those 3 were always in
Metallica?
There. No, I hadn't reached Metallica just yet. That was right at the beginning of my Metallica time. So I listened to Zombie all the time, and my stepdad hated it because I always had it blasting. Because I'm like in 8th grade. How old is that? 13, 14? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right because you're usually about 18 when you graduate, so that'd be 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, and so I would blast it and think I was cool and tune everybody out. I was always in my room or
Would you want to sing like a couple bars of it right now?
Oh, I will in the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my stepdad was always making fun of me for listening to Zombie. So every time he would come to my room to come he would come up the stairs going, Zombie, 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 hey, hey. To this day, if you say the Cranberries to him, he'll go off on it. It's funny. I love them.
Probably makes Thanksgiving a little bit difficult if you have cranberry sauce.
Yeah. Actually, it does happen pretty much every Thanksgiving.
Nice.
That's good. I could call him right now and be like, hey, remember the Cranberries?
That would actually be awesome if you pranked him right now.
If he wasn't at work, I totally would.
Oh, yeah, I forget that it's only 5:30 there.
Funny thing, I just got a text that said the singer of the Cranberries died.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about weird texts, how would you have liked to have been in Hawaii this weekend when they got the text that there was a ballistic missile fired at them?
I think I would have flipped the fuck out a little bit. Like, where do you go? What do you do? Where do you go?
There's nothing you can do. I mean, you could
go to the ocean. I don't know.
You could find shelter for a little bit, but what are you gonna do after?
No, and the text says find shelter. Fucking where?
Yeah, the last time I checked, and I've never been to Hawaii because I can't afford it. I've heard that it's super expensive.
It is. Yeah, I've been there once.
It's all flat, right? There's no mountains, is there?
There are, yeah.
There are? Oh. Well, I guess you could go to a mountain for a little bit, but...
I've been to Hawaii, and it's small. There's, like, mountains, but it's not like, it's not like the mountains in Utah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's more of a hill or a mountain. I was just going to say mountain. I'm an idiot. It's more like a hill.
There's actually a lot of it that's mountains because Jurassic Park. A lot of Jurassic Park was filmed in Hawaii, where they're like in the helicopter coming down.
Oh.
That's in Hawaii. So there are mountains there. There's quite a bit. There's a lot of shit that's filmed in Hawaii that's got yeah, just where I wasn't that much. There's a lot of mountains, but over on the other islands there are.
You'll find that I don't know much about geography or the United States.
And I don't remember my facts either because I was like 15 at the time, so I didn't give a fuck if there were mountains or not.
I know that I love the punch that Hawaii makes, and that's pretty much my knowledge of Hawaii. Oh, wait, Lost was filmed in Hawaii, too.
Yes, it was. See, there's mountains there.
Was there mountains in Lost?
I've only made it through the first 6 episodes because I just started it. But
You just started it?
Yeah.
I've seen the series probably 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I don't have a lot of time to watch TV, so it's so hard. And then when I sit down to watch TV, it's usually when I'm going to bed because I stay up and do a lot of podcast stuff, like from the time that the kids go to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning. And
Would you say that you're a podcast addict?
Yeah. Or I would say there's a lot of work that goes with it, and raising 3
I've
kids.
heard that. I don't really do that much on my podcast, so.
Well, I read a book every week. It's usually a 200 to 300-page book and write an episode and shit. So, yeah.
Yeah, you do a lot of work. I mean, the most work I do for the other podcasts that I do, I go to the store and I buy a case of beer.
That works?
Hey! You do cases, I do cases. We have so much in common.
We do. But do you change up your cases, or do you usually stay in the same case?
I usually stay with the same case, but I mean, yeah, I mean that shouldn't matter though. Let's not see.
Yeah.
We agreed on it, and now you're pushing away again. You're.
Oh no, I'm not because
that's what you're doing. That's what
there's
you're
a
doing.
lot of podcasts that cover the same case over like one season.
There's one podcast, and I can't think of the name of it, but they cover the same movie every episode. I think it's called "How Did This Get Made" or something like that. I could be butchering that, but they watch the same movie every episode and talk about it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And it's like one of the top 10 podcasts in the comedy section of iTunes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll have to get the name for you. So, let's see here.
But my favorite, the podcast that I'm addicted to, that if I have time to listen to a podcast, is Last Podcast on the Left. Oh, Jesus.
Is that another true crime?
It is. I listen to a lot of the stuffs.
You listen to a lot of podcasts that suck? Is that what you said?
I was trying to say a lot of the stuff that I'm doing cases on. I'll go look through and try to find stuff that I'm doing, that I'm writing a case on, to see if there's any extra info, if I'm... Make sure I'm not fucking it up too bad.
Yeah, but don't you think... Wouldn't that scare you that then people are going to come back at you and be like, hey, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I don't ever get anything off of theirs. I usually do it after I've written mine, just to make sure I didn't fuck it up too bad. Or way before, just to get an introduction into what I'm getting into.
Sure.
Or Last Podcast on the Left covers so much shit that I go into theirs just to learn new things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with what I'm
so
doing.
what about that podcast do you like the most? I mean, if it's your favorite podcast.
They're hilarious. There's Henry Zabrowski on it, and he's a comedian, and he'll do all kinds of impressions and shit, and they put music in the background while he's doing this impression of this murderer, and oh my god, there's 3 of them. It's 3 guys.
So is this a professional podcast? Like, is it funded by somebody?
Is it what?
Is it funded by someone, or are they just running it themselves?
No, they have Cave Comedy Radio, which I think, don't quote me, they made that production company.
Okay.
They have their show, and they each have a different show on there too. But they're big time. They make the big bucks.
That would be nice. I mean, maybe I should do true crime. I'll just do a true crime podcast myself.
Just start making shit up. Nobody will know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna make up made up mass murderers.
Yeah, nobody will know. They'll be like, I've never heard of that before.
This guy is good. He's digging where no one else will dig.
I'm the only one that has information on this case.
I have my sources, and I cannot give those sources away unless you subscribe to Patreon, and I'll tell you all my sources.
And for $250 a month,
The sources are all made up.
yes. Once they've pledged, you can tell them.
1,000 people pledged $250. I'm fine with that. I'll take it one time, and I'll be out of here. No one will ever hear from me again.
Here's the secrets. And there are no more podcasts. We're done.
Here are the secrets. You've been bamboozled. Good day.
Good day, sir.
Good day. I'm going to go have myself some chicken hot wings now.
Chicken hot wings. I was going to try to do an accent, but I fucked it up all the way through.
Try it again. Compose yourself. Breathe. Breathe.
Never composed.
Breathe and compose. And now, the accent by Nikki.
Can't.
You overthought it.
Chicken hot wings.
Chicken hot wings.
You drink my Dr. Pepper?
No. Okay.
Have you ever
no more. You are banned from using that line in a podcast that I am on for 1 week.
You eat all my Cheetos? Where's my KFC coupons?
It's the same. Is that all she ever says?
Well, that's my favorite one, so I quote it the most.
Okay.
Well, she says that, and then her husband's like, "Do you give my boss a reach around at the company picnic?" Or no, I think I just mixed up a whole bunch of the things. She's like, "Did you tell my boss you'd suck him dry at the company picnic?" And she's like, "Okay." It's so fucking funny. And Angel got me a calendar of her. Oh my god, did I already talk about this?
I don't remember the calendar.
Okay, Angel got me a calendar, and it's fucking hilarious. I can't even explain the pictures that are on it because they're so amazing. Like the one in February, she's just wrapped in red cellophane, and that's it. And she's a big girl. She's like my size big girl, except for she's way bigger upstairs. So it's
here's the thing with her, though. I don't mind big girls, but I don't find her very attractive in the facial areas.
Well, when she's like done up normal and doesn't have bacon grease in her hair, I mean.
Wait, bacon grease in your hair is fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, when it's not slicked back, how about that?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need to see her without. I don't know.
I'll send you a picture of how she looks normal.
That's so. It's fine. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over this.
Fine. Anyway, in the calendar, like on one day it will be like, this is the day that Tammy first tried anal, and like just shit like that. It's the time that Tammy got into a bar fight. It's just like weird. It was funny. I laughed so hard.
So what do you think the deal is? Do you think they're angling for a TV series for this chick, or is this going to just be something that's going to be online?
I don't know, but I guess she has some killer sponsors and is making good money off of it.
Yeah, so maybe she doesn't even need the hassle of a TV show.
Yeah, I don't know. She responded to Angel and I the other day, and we about flipped the fuck out.
Did she? Did she? She responded to you? Because she didn't respond to me.
Well, because she knows that you're always hating on her when I'm talking about her.
Well, now I think she's a complete asshole.
Well, I don't.
I was trying to be nice to you and do you a favor, and now oh, I'm so angry right now. I'm going to get her kicked off the internets. That's my goal.
She won't talk to us anymore. Like, we tried again, and she...
I wonder if it was actually her, if she has a team of interns.
Probably. A team of interns.
So, all right, tornado, hurricane, or earthquake?
So I've thought about this and all of the above.
You're scared of all those the most?
I am.
Is it hard for you to leave the house at during the day?
I live in Utah. None of that shit happens here.
You don't get tornadoes?
No, fuck no. We got one once. I've lived here nearly my whole life, and when I moved away, it was to Colorado, which was, not that far away.
Well, you got blizzards there.
Yeah, and in Utah and Colorado, there's blizzards, but
so
tornado, hurricane, and earthquake, none of that's gonna happen. There was a tornado here one time.
Okay, so there's no tornadoes, there's no hurricanes, no earthquakes. I'm fucking moving to Utah because because I am terrified of tornadoes. I've lived in the Midwest basically all my life, and every year, at least 6 times a year, I'm in a closet shitting my pants because I think this is it.
Yeah.
When I lived in California for the 2 years, I was constantly waking up thinking I just experienced an earthquake when I probably had just farted, actually.
Yeah. So there's a quake or did I shit my pants?
Either we better get downstairs or I'm gonna need some new undies. Hurricanes, I mean, a hurricane you can kind of run away from. You get enough time, you can bail.
Yeah.
Earthquakes, you never know when it's gonna happen.
No.
So,
No, I'm scared of all of them. That's why I'm in Utah.
Yeah, I think Utah I should probably move there because. But you said it gets really hot there, right?
No.
Oh.
Not any worse than it does there.
In Michigan?
Yeah.
It doesn't get hot in Michigan at all. I mean, you hit 100 here and people are jumping out of their windows.
Yeah, that's about how it is here. It doesn't.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be moving. AJ, if you're listening to the show right now, we're going to have to Skype from Utah because I'm getting the hell out of here.
Like he gives a shit. You guys Skype each other. You don't even see each other anymore.
I know. We don't. He claims he wants to go for a nice chicken wing dinner, and he never comes over and gets me. So
who was he offering to take on a boat? And it wasn't me, and it wasn't you.
Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should rethink your friend.
An Angel doesn't even respond to my phone calls now either, so I don't know what's going on with any of you.
He's like, with Angel, it's like 5 for every 6 messages I send, I'll get a response to 2.
That's not good. That's not good numbers right there.
It is good, though. If it doesn't need responded, it doesn't get responded to.
So do you send messages that don't need to be responded to? I mean, what's the point of sending a message if you don't want a response to it?
Because I just want to show her shit. Because
okay.
If you saw our text messages, it's like, yeah, it's just a whole fucking bumble fuck of fuckery.
Did you just say fluck?
No.
I think you did. You said fluck.
I might have.
I
said it was unintentional.
I liked it anyways. I'm just saying.
We'll just start saying fluck now.
I think it's a good thing to do. Let's see here.
Yes.
Okay. So
which one were you scared of the most, though? You never said.
Tornadoes for sure.
Oh, you did say.
Yeah, because earthquakes don't really occur that often. In Michigan, never. I mean, once every 10 years. But tornadoes, they can. I mean, you have a time period. It's usually March to September, but they're so fascinating though too. I'm kind of obsessed with watching tornado movie or clips on the internet. But it's a bad thing to do because then you just freak yourself out. I'll be like in the summertime, I'll be looking at the clouds and be like, those motherfucking clouds have bad intentions.
Is that a funnel cloud? It's a funnel cloud.
I seen rotation. There's rotation. That was a plane,
Twister.
idiot.
I used to watch Twister all the time.
Yes, that's a great movie.
You want to know a fun
great
fact
in
about
a horrible
Twister?
way. What's that?
Fun fact about Twister?
Go.
The most I've ever seen of The Shining is from Twister.
Wow. I can beat that, though. I've never seen The Shining at all.
Have you ever seen Twister?
Yeah.
Well, then you've seen part of The Shining.
Yeah, but I don't think that's technically I mean...
Well, you can't beat that because we're on the same level. Because they're watching The Shining at the movie theater when it gets... And that's the most I've ever seen of it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean...
We're on the same level.
I guess. So that's like an agreement?
If you're going to agree, even though it's the fucking truth, but I don't know. I never know.
I'm lost myself. See, it seems like this would be a good time to play which of these stories is fake.
Okay, I'm in.
I came up with this on the spur of the moment.
Oh.
I was doing some research, and I seen fake news, and I thought, hey, what better way to kill 25 minutes or so of a podcast when you really didn't plan for it for that day, even though you knew it was coming?
Why are you telling secrets? I planned the fuck. I have a notebook. I planned. Come on.
You planned. Read to me what that notebook is.
It's all the shit that you sent me.
Exactly. Hey, Nikki, do you want to do a show and a podcast with me? Yeah, sure. Awesome. I'm not doing anything though. Okay.
But I had a story. Okay, do the fake
I'm
news,
just
and then
kidding.
I added something to it. So.
Oh, you added something to what?
This show notes for today. So why don't you just go ahead and do your fake news shit, and then we'll move on. And I have a story.
Okay. Would you like to sing a theme song for the fake news show?
No. The only song that came into my head was the one from Price is Right, when people lose.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. That's all I could think of, and that's probably not the right one. Does Donald Trump sing a song?
I don't know.
Fake news.
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna do some production work tonight, and I'm just gonna record him saying fake news 100 times, and then I'll put like a little music underneath of it. Nice.
And next time we record, we're doing a just the tip section.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about that, but not on the air. But I mean, if you want to talk about it on the air, we can.
No, we good. But we're gonna have it just the tip.
No, we are. But I have an idea for it. But anyways, all right. So
we're gonna talk about that in private.
Yeah, that's.
Don't worry.
Yep. So the name of this game is called "Which of These Stories is Fake?" And I pulled 5 stories from the internets.
Yes.
4 of them are real. 1 of them, not so much.
Do we remember that I'm not very smart?
You're very smart. This is the last time I'm gonna field this question as well. You're smart. Knock it off. 4 of them are real. My headphones suck dick and vibrate into my ear, and it hurts.
They suck dick like it's a bad thing. And vibrate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, those were all good things.
Well, it would be great if my ear was a vagina, but it is not.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
so 4 of the stories are real. 1 of the stories is not. I will read the title of the story to you. I'll read 5 titles. You can ask a question. You can ask about 2 of the 5 stories. You can't ask about all 5 of them.
No, there's rules even.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
This is a new concept. We'll tweak it from here on out. But all right. So the 5, and hopefully I don't fuck it up. The 5 stories in question. 1, Danica Patrick confirms she's dating Aaron Rodgers. Do you know who those 2 are?
You.
Okay. 2, the Godzilla anime film Planet of the Monsters hits Netflix this month. 3, a guy flew to China, spent 10 days in an airport waiting for his internet girlfriend. 4, Waffle House and IHOP are merging in late April. And 5, a python crawls up a toilet, bites man in dick. He fights for his life.
I'm gonna need more information on that.
On that one?
Yes.
Okay. Python crawls up turlet. Python crawls up turlet, bites man on penis. Currently fighting for his life. A man in Thailand.
What?
What?
I guess. Never mind. Nothing.
Okay.
I asked a stupid question I know the answer to.
No, ask it then. Ask it.
No, I was saying, do pythons bite? But then I remembered that they do. I've seen Jackass.
Okay. A man in Thailand, this is his name, and I'll probably pronounce it incorrectly, but his name is Adiporn Boon Makahi, was sitting on the porcelain throne in his own home when a python snake crawled up the pipe and bit him on the tip of his dick. Horrified, he reached between his legs and grabbed the giant python that was clamping down on him. He began to violently smash and hit the snake, jumping around in his bathroom, but nothing he could do would make the reptile release its toothy grip.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
That's my number 2 biggest childhood fear.
Of getting bit in the dick on the toilet? Well, this is interesting.
There's more stories I need to tell you, but that'll come in another time.
I'm oddly aroused. Go on.
Whoa. You're into weird things.
Not necessarily. But for the right gal, I mean, wouldn't you do anything for the right gal?
With a dick?
Who knows? I've never really, had that situation occur. I've never had that situation rise.
Yeah. Your gun is digging into my thigh.
Yeah.
On my hip, I mean.
I hope that's a beer bottle in your pants.
No, just so you know, my other irrational fear was a shark in the bathtub.
A shark in a bathtub.
All
right. I don't know. Maybe we'll cover this later, but I don't know how a shark's getting in your bathtub.
I don't know either, but apparently they were there.
Okay. All right. Did you do a lot of acid as a youth?
I didn't do any. Clearly I needed to do more drugs.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if more drugs are a good idea for you.
I don't know. Anyway, I think that the fake news is the.
You have one more question you can ask before you.
I don't have any more questions because I just don't.
Okay.
But I think the fake one is the Waffle House and IHOP.
How sure are you?
Not very.
Want me to read them one more time for you?
No.
Okay.
I clearly don't pay attention to current events at all.
All right. So, number 1, Danica Patrick confirms she's dating Aaron Rodgers after days of rumors of a possible romance. That is true.
Yay! I like them both. I love Aaron Rodgers. He should date me.
No. Number 2, the Godzilla anime film Planet of the Monsters hits Netflix this month. That is true. Number 3, guy flew to China, spent 10 days in airport waiting for internet girlfriend.
I feel like that is too retarded to not be true.
That is true.
Hey, do they not kick him out? Do they not give a fuck? What does he do? Does he shower? Like, if you're going to eat...
So, the story... Here, I wrote the story down for you.
Girlfriend, don't you want to be fresh and clean?
Wait, now there's a big swerve on this story. 42-year-old Alexander Peter Kirk from Holland tried finding love the old-fashioned way by meeting a Chinese woman online and flying halfway around the world to meet her in person. Only there seems to have been a slight miscommunication. When the Dutchman arrived, the attractive 26-year-old woman named Zhang he expected to greet him was nowhere to be found. So he did the logical thing and spent 10 nights sleeping at the airport, waiting for his love to come fetch him. Kirk refused to leave the airport and set up shop, patiently waiting with his luggage. However, after several days of sitting in the airport, the lovelorn man's health began to deteriorate. You see, Cirque suffers from diabetes, and 10 days of Cinnabon at the Chinese airport wasn't helping his blood sugar. Lack of sleep, decent food, and sitting in an airport chair for such a long time caused Cirque to pass out. Emergency services were called, and he was hauled off to the hospital in a wheelchair. There is a perfectly reasonable explanation, though. Zhang says that the only communication she had with him is that he sent her a photo of some airline tickets. He didn't tell her that he was coming to visit. He just sent her pictures of tickets. She didn't think he was really going to fly 5,400 miles for some ass. She didn't say that. I said that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do. A man will do some crazy shit to get some ass.
Yeah, apparently so. Yep. So, Waffle House and IHOP are merging in late April. That's not true. I made that up.
Yes!
I said the two breakfast giants are experiencing sluggish sales and have decided to merge, changing their name to IHOPple. IHOPple. That's fucking funny. That's if I die tonight, that's my greatest joke of all time.
Is it?
Well, my life story is pretty funny too. What?
It's amazing.
Yeah, good try. You already pissed on my joke.
It was real good. You hear that we have invaders?
We do?
Yes.
Space invaders?
Space invaders. We have to say hi if you're going to invade them. Here's one, Evo.
Hi. How are you? What is that?
Kinetic sand.
What was it?
Kinetic sand.
Oh. Where
Thank
did you
you.
get that from?
Oh.
Did you get that from Mars?
Walmart.
Oh, well, yeah, same thing.
Okay,
And it's an LOL surprise.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, go. Wait. Goodness. I told them, be quiet. I gotta record. But apparently they had to come say hi.
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 How are you?
Good.
Good.
Okay, go. Hey, you guys can all go now. Love you, bye.
Nope.
Calvin's got all of his wrestlers ready to show them to us.
These are my good now forever.
Okay, go.
What did he say?
He's like, these are my then, nows, and forevers. Because he's got Sheamus and Neville.
Neville comes
Yeah, go. Go, please. Please go. Sorry.
It's okay.
They're usually good. I told Calvin to babysit because he's 10 and big enough for such things, but no.
Well, we all know girls are crazy, and he can only contain them for so long.
That's very true. That poor kid is totally outnumbered, and those little girls outnumber.
He corralled them for 52 minutes, and I applaud him for his efforts. My two little girls, 30 minutes in, I'm tied up and in the closet, and they're
still little. Mine are, well, they're 5 and 6. So
in theory.
Well, yeah, they should be easier to take care of, and he's 10, almost 11. So you think, because when I was 8, I was babysitting babies, but a boy, he doesn't want to deal with that shit.
No way, man. What a drag, man.
I know.
All right, so you said you had a story.
Well, because you said we wanted to talk about music and favorite bands and shit.
Yep.
So my favorite bands are, I'll give you a list of my favorite bands here. And it only is like surface, all right? Korn.
Okay.
Metallica. Rob Zombie. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Marilyn Manson, of course. I feel like I'm missing someone. Anyway, here's my story.
Why, of course?
It's like you don't even know me.
No, I do. I know. I understand, but I didn't really understand, of course.
Of course. Marilyn Manson, of course. If I like those 3, I have to like Marilyn Manson too, right?
Okay. I've never put Metallica and Marilyn Manson in the same sentence.
Oh, yeah, but you've never been in my head either, so.
No. Yeah. No, well, I don't know.
It's a scary place.
It's what?
It's a scary place.
All right, go ahead. Tell your story, because then I have a great Marilyn Manson story for you.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 3 years ago, I hadn't been to a decent concert. How about a concert that I chose to go to? So my mom took me to Chicago, the band Chicago, not.
Okay. It's a decent band. It's totally not Metallica or Marilyn Manson, but.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't know who the fuck they were. I'm like, wait, where are we going?
Really?
And
You didn't know who Chicago was?
No, I was younger though. I was like 12, 13.
I'm like a typical white boy, I guess. I know Chicago.
And I really liked it. We went twice. When I was 8, we went to John Denver. I knew who it was, but I didn't give a fuck about being at the concert. I got high as fuck. Fact high. I'm not smoking weed when I'm 8 years old, okay? I got like a mega contact high, and I slept through the whole thing.
Nice.
So, yeah. So then I was like, I'm going to start going to concerts 3 years ago. At that point, I'm 34. I'm like, I've never been to a decent concert. I want to go to a concert because I love music. It's like a big deal to me. And so I got tickets to Motley Crue. So that was my big. Oh, I saw 38 Special once too, and like a little dive in Grand Junction, Colorado. Like not even a dive. It was just a little weird place that you wouldn't think that you would see a rock concert. It was so fucking weird.
So you know that they've hit rock bottom.
Yeah, because it wasn't even full. Like, it was so weird.
The cover charge for the 38 Special was 38 cents.
Yeah, probably, if not free. I just handed that shit out. So, I went to, who did I just, can't even think of their name. Motley
Motley
and
Crue.
that was awesome. So then I got like the bug to keep going to concerts, and so we went to a festival in Colorado, and I saw not Metallica. I saw Rob Zombie, which was huge because I've loved Rob Zombie forever. And Linkin Park was there, and All That Remains, and Hailstorm, and I can't even remember everybody there. There were so many that were there. It was so awesome.
Festivals are the best place to go for concerts.
It was so fucking awesome. It was so hot though. It was like 105 degrees. And it was all outside. And
$10 for a bottle of water.
Yeah. Yeah, but luckily there's like a campground there. I don't know if all festivals are like that because I've obviously only been to one. But so our campground was right there so we could have our own water. And I don't think I drank any water at all.
So how did you stay hydrated?
I really did drink I drank water while we were at the campground, and I drank the vodka out at the except for I was so excited to see Rob Zombie that I refused to drink that night.
Really?
Day, like I got day drunk, and then I got totally sober because I was like, I want to see everything. I want to take it all in, and it was so fucking amazing. Anyway, the next summer I saw Korn and Rob Zombie together, which is a big deal. Those are like, I loved them for so long. I was so excited. I was so fucking drunk too. Ask Spencer about this next time you talk to him. No, don't bring up old wounds. I brought a bottle of vodka to like have a couple of drinks before, and then for afterwards because I didn't want to drink that time either because I wanted to stay sober so I could watch the show. And we ended up passing back and forth a bottle of vodka, like the Burnett's vodka that's like $6 if you get it on sale. Yeah. And we drank the whole fucking bottle, the two of us, on the drive there in like 45 minutes. Like we were shit housed. I don't remember getting there. What is her name? Is it All That Remains? No. Why can't I think of who she is? Anyway, there was a band playing that I really like when we got there. I don't really remember. I remember she had red on. And then Korn played first and then Zombie. And by the time Zombie was over, I was okay. And we were leaving and the bass player from Korn saw Spencer and he's like, "How tall are you?" And Spencer. And he's like, "Oh my God."
Poor Spencer probably gets so tired of that shit.
Oh, I'm sure, but we get cool shit from it. I'm just saying. Like, we benefit because otherwise I wouldn't get stopped because I'm pretty fucking average. And so he's like doing this big sermon and he's praying and we're like way close to him. So that was cool. Anyway, fun story. I just told a really long story for not that much of a fun story.
No, it was a good story. I enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Plus you guessed the what is the fake news story so quickly that it kind of killed. I thought we'd get like 25 minutes out of that, and you just got it too fast.
Sorry, I'm really fucking smart.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, apparently. I mean, I was like, she's never gonna get this. She's never gonna get it.
No. So anyway, my fun part of the story is that I'm going to Marilyn Manson on Friday.
That's the. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying I led up a lot to just that. Like, that wasn't that cool.
Yeah,
It is that cool for me, but I'm really excited to go because I've been listening to Marilyn Manson for so long. Like, I had.
So this is your first time watching Marilyn Manson live?
Yeah. Thank God. I didn't want to go during his prime. He scared the fuck out of me. Now he's like, he's in Utah and he's old, so I'm good.
I don't know. I think the older he gets, he's getting more creepy though, because now I think it's real.
No, you just are so creeped out by him in Sons of Anarchy.
Well, maybe that too. Maybe that soured me a little bit on him. But I was a huge Marilyn Manson fan. You know, when they like when Antichrist Superstar came out, and and I was going through some things in my head, I guess, and people were like, Marilyn Manson, why are you? I mean, what is going on with you? But whatever. And I would purchase all his T-shirts and all this. And one night after the bar, I crashed at a friend's house, and I was sleeping on the couch, and I had my Marilyn Manson T-shirt on, and it said Antichrist by choice on the back of it. And I'm sleeping on the couch, and someone knocks on her door, and I'm like, it is noon. I am trying to sleep. And she gets up and opens the door, and it's Jehovah Witnesses.
Oh.
And they're like, can we tell you the word of the Jehovah's? And she's like, well, not really. And so I stumbled off of the couch, and I just stared at them. And I mean, I've got my beard, and I'm all weird looking, and I just stare at them, and I don't say anything. And they're just staring at me. And then I turn around slowly, and they're talking, and then they stop, and I know that they're reading Antichrist by choice, and they're just like, have a good day. We can't do anything here.
No,
there's no helping these heathens.
Nope. I would print out the pictures. I can't remember where I printed them out because this was when the internet was still new, and so finding pictures of sorts. And living where I live, like, there's no Hot Topic close. The closest one is 3 hours away.
Jeez.
So I can't just go to Hot Topic and get cool shit. So the corn sticker I had on my car in high school was like gold. It was so cool.
Hey, she has a corn sticker on her car. She
Real.
must come from money.
she been to the city.
You think you're better than us, don't you, corn sticker lady?
So I would print out pictures of Marilyn Manson and cut him out. I don't know why I cut him out, but I had to cut like all around all the edges of his body and everything.
I can just see young Nikki with her scissors. Perfect.
Yes, and I taped him on my door, and I had all kinds of.
Did you kiss him before you taped him to the door?
No, because he scared the piss out of me. Like, I wasn't in love with him.
So it wasn't
or anything.
like that.
No, I loved his music and his creepiness. So yeah. But I had, at the same time, I had pictures of him there and Jared Leto on the same door.
That's weird.
I'm weird. I told you, like, inside my head is a mess. And then I had a big poster of Gavin Rossdale on the ceiling. And then I had Michael Jordan on, like, right up above my head.
So you were like goth / preppy /
I was everything.
Yeah.
I was everything. And then I had a hockey poster in there, too. Like, I was everything.
Yeah.
And I had a soccer flag on the other wall. Like, I was everything. I was all over the fucking place. Like I am now. I haven't changed at all.
A soccer flag? What?
Because I played soccer.
Okay. That's weird.
Played soccer. Liked basketball. Liked watching hockey.
By day, plays soccer. By night, shoots up heroin at a Marilyn Manson concert.
I guess so.
And in between, masturbates to Jared Leto on her door. I don't get it. Now, was this Jared Leto when he was on...
My So-Called Life?
Yeah, My So-Called Life. Now, I was watching that show myself, but not for Jared Leto.
Yeah, you were more Claire Danes.
Yeah. Actually, no, more of her friend. What was her name? Phoebe?
I don't know. I never got to watch it because we didn't have fucking cable.
Oh, that's true. And I didn't have cable either. I would watch it at my best friend's house
Yeah, I didn't get
with
to
his
watch
sisters.
When we finally got cable, because it wasn't like, it was just that my mom hated it. My mom hated TV. We talked about that last week. But when we got cable, then I got MTV for a little bit before she put a parental block on it, and I watched it it was constantly on. If she was gone, I had MTV. I would stay up all night just to watch it.
I fucking love MTV, man.
Yeah, this is back when they had videos and shit. So it was like, this is back when like Marcy's Playground. Do you remember the Sex and Candy video?
Mm-hmm.
That one always sticks in my mind because that video is so fucking weird.
Now you're 2 years younger than me?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you remember the days of Headbangers Ball?
I watched it later,
Later? Okay.
like 10 years ago.
I really wish they'd release DVDs or something of that show. It was the best.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Yeah.
But you know that the security code on the cable box was 0666.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that's what your
Mine?
mom. Yeah, that's what your mom said it at. She ain't gonna watch this devil box. And then
I'm
she's
sure.
like, 666.
So I also had like hippie beads in my room just to go with how all over the fucking place I was.
Okay.
I had hippie beads.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a
had
good thing you didn't do acid in this room of horrors.
And here's the kicker is that I didn't do any drugs at all in high school. I barely drank. Like, I went to parties on the weekends here and there, but like, I was sober. That's just my fucking mind. I might as well be drunk.
Now, were you not drinking on purpose? Were you straight edge?
I wasn't allowed to go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah. It sounds like
So there,
you were living in a church.
yes. So anyway, I had a black light, and I found out, I can't remember who told me, but if you put Tide and water together and mix it up, and you draw on your walls with Tide and water, then it will glow when you have the black light on.
Okay.
So we did that. I had a party at my house once when my mom was out of town, and we all drew all over my walls. And I had a pretty big bedroom at the time, and it was all over. Well, I pretended like it was just me, and I did it by myself. Like, I know that.
Mom, I was just going through something, and I just decided to put Tide all over the walls.
Yeah. So I go to bed one night. Or no, one night I get home late. I'd been somewhere that I was actually allowed to go. And I come home, and there's 666 written really big on my ceiling. And I'm like, oh, my God. And so I run downstairs, and I'm like, Mom, somebody's been in my room. The devil's in my room. Oh, my God, I'm going to die. And my stepdad's sitting there giggling. Because one of their 666 on my... I was like, oh.
Oh, they did it?
Huh?
They did it?
Yeah, my stepdad did.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys did it, and you just totally forgot about it.
No, my stepdad went in there and did it. Because he figured out how I did all that, and then he decided he would add to it.
So that actually worked.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Did you hear that the kids now just fucking eat the Tide Pods?
Why?
I don't know. I guess they get high from it. And I was watching a news clip on YouTube today, and one of the news anchors said, "And by the way, they don't taste good." Really? You think? You think they don't taste good?
I'm so glad that I have the brain that I have because I don't need to do drugs. Like, it's a mess up there out anyway. Like, all over the fucking place.
I have, obviously I have a high tolerance for alcohol and an addictive nature, and I'm totally glad that I never got into any of that other stuff because I would be a strung-out junkie, probably in Seattle as some type of roadie of some sort, giving handies to Neil Young, you know. I'd be writing on Twitter, "Me Too," and it would just be ugly.
I have a very low tolerance for alcohol, and I'm too afraid to do drugs. So there's that. Why are you tapping like that?
A low tolerance for alcohol.
I'm a lightweight.
Okay.
I had it built up a little bit there for a while, but now I can't drink. So
Don't destroy the image I have for you right now. Do not do it.
What?
Do not destroy my image of you.
You thinking about me falling down the stairs?
Yes, constantly. It's. I wake up in the morning and I think about it. I go to bed and I think about it.
I'll come across that picture and just start dying laughing. I don't remember any of it at all.
Of course you don't, because one, you have a concussion, and you probably should see someone for that.
I remember my face hurt the next day. Really.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Why? I was like, why does my face hurt? What did I do? What did I run into?
Why does it look like there's stairs on my face?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Apparently, I fell a few times before that, too.
I've only fallen one time from intoxication, and it was out of a car that was moving.
Oh. Well, there's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought I
Evidently.
broke my nose that time, but, you know, I was 14.
How old were you the first time you drank?
The first time I actually got drunk, or drank?
Yeah. Go with drank first.
Okay, the first time, I'm surprised. I swear I've told you this story, but maybe not. So,
Probably.
my mom and dad bought a brand new house, and they had a housewarming party. And my dad bought a keg of beer. And the next morning, did I tell you this?
Yeah.
Okay. The next morning, they were looking for me, and I was down in the basement feeding my teddy bear beer, and I was taking a couple drinks too. I was 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first time I ever actually got intoxicated, probably 10. Me and my friend, well, I guess he's kind of family. I'm not really sure, but we stole a bunch of beer from his dad's cooler and took it out onto the pontoon and went boating for about a couple hours and got nice and hammered.
So you're on a boat by yourself at 10 and drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't know we had the booze though, so I mean, that's not their fault.
Like my son can't even. Yeah. No. Nope.
I mean,
I can't even imagine him being on a boat by himself.
Really? You wouldn't let him? I mean, Jeremy was a few years old. He was probably 14 or 15.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, that.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It wasn't like he was 10 as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he had his driver's license, but he was old enough to be on a pontoon. A pontoon goes 5 miles an hour.
Yeah. The first time I ever tasted it, I was 17.
Holy cow.
The first time I ever got loaded, I was also 17. 17.
The same day.
No, it wasn't the same day because I thought it was disgusting.
Really?
But even then, I only had like 2 or 3 beers after, like, when I did get drunk, and that was it. Like, through the whole time of high school, I didn't have more than 3 or 4 beers because all I could handle. It's all I needed.
When did you fall in love with vodka?
Last year. I never really drank vodka till a few years ago, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what got me is those fucking lemon drops. Have you ever had one?
Yeah, I've probably had a lemon drop. It's probably, does it taste like a whiskey sour?
I don't know. I've never had a whiskey sour.
Okay. Whiskey sours are good, but they'll like just kill your stomach.
Yeah, lemon drops have like the sugar and the lemon and vodka, and it's just fucking amazing.
And 55 of them one night, and
Well, and then I'm gonna sound like an alcoholic right now, but I'm not, and I may
don't
have
say things like that.
Well, I might have drank too much last year, but it was only on the weekends, okay?
Hey,
But I love it because you can put vodka with water, and I know this is a total white girl drink, but I'm a white girl. Vodka with water and some kind of flavor like Mio or whatever. Then you're hydrated and loaded. And the next day, I would feel amazing. I wasn't hungover at all.
hey, I mean, I'm the least judgmental person in the world when it comes to booze, so.
Well, and then I decided I can't do that anymore because it flows way too fucking.
And then
It
you
just
fall
flies.
downstairs, and
Yeah, fall downstairs. And so I'm like, I should not do that anymore. I should drink something that's a little harder to drink so that I drink it slower and blah, blah, blah. So then I found Green Apple Crown Royal. And it didn't flow
sounds
any
disgusting.
amazing, and it didn't flow any slower.
And this is when she entered the professional portion of her drinking.
Yeah, and that was a hangover right there. Because I didn't drink water with it. And then I decided I would drink Jack Daniel's cinnamon for a while.
That sounds good.
No, it's hangover.
Nah.
Fucking whatever.
I
It
d-
tastes amazing.
I'm superhuman in that sense that I don't get hungover.
Because you drink milk before, I remember.
Exactly.
That
5
cool.
points for you for listening.
See, you think I don't listen to anything, but I do. And you told me that like 2 months ago, even. I retained information.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Yay, points for me. I have lots of points by now.
Yeah, and you can turn them in for absolutely nothing.
Yay.
All right. Well, I mean, this is about an hour and 10 minutes in now.
Wow.
Yeah, time flies when you're forced to talk to me.
And we didn't argue very much today either. That was new.
Yeah, that is new. That's strange. Either you're tired or I've just given up on the arguments.
I think you've given up. I'm never too tired to argue with you.
It's probably my tooth. Let me get healed up and we can fight all night long.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, mine is.
Why do you seem in pain all of a sudden?
Me?
Yeah.
I was thinking of my teeth. They all hurt.
Yeah, it sucks. I've been living off of I can never say ibuprofen.
That's the dumbest word. Just call it Advil.
These pill things that make my fucking face not hurt anymore.
Yeah.
I've been living off those and Coca-Cola. Stop drinking Coca-Cola when your teeth hurt, idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But the Coke doesn't hurt. It's the milk. When I drink milk, it hurts.
Well, yeah, but the Coke is making it worse. We did a science project on this. If you would like me to go further into this, Calvin and I know. I can have Calvin call you and tell you.
Maybe tomorrow's show will be the do's and don'ts of teeth and Coca-Cola.
Well, I'll have Calvin as a guest, and he can tell you all about it.
All right.
The whole about it.
Sounds amazing.
You want me to add real quick what they did to my teeth when I had to get fillings on the one tooth? They had to put a dental dam or whatever the fuck they call it. Like, apparently it irritated my gums. It slipped and irritated my gums, which caused like a some kind of viral infection because of the trauma or whatever to it. I don't fucking know. So that's why this whole thing right here hurts that I was telling you about. It's all over.
She's back to touching it, guys. She's back to touching the pain.
Right there. So now I have to take like
it.
mouthwash. Did I already tell that story? I probably did.
We were talking about the pain earlier, but you didn't tell that actual story, I don't believe.
Like my whole gums, it feels like it's all hamburger all inside there, and on the inside and the outside on the one side.
You sure do know how to paint a pretty picture, lady.
I do.
It feels like hamburger in there.
Oh, I'm getting pretty good at explaining shit. That's what I spend my life doing, being at the doctor telling him what shit feels like when you're like, it hurts.
It hurts, you asshole, and I'll fix it.
Yeah, read my mind on how it hurts, please.
All right.
That's the end of my stories.
Okay. I liked it. It was a great story.
It wasn't really,
No,
but
it was. So tomorrow we'll be doing another show, and you've decided.
it will have absolutely no content.
What's that?
It will have absolutely no content. We blew our wad today.
Speak for yourself. You'll be providing a just a tip tomorrow with Nikki.
Yes, I will.
So get your thinking cap on.
Oh, I will.
And explain to the listeners what this segment will, because we haven't really nailed down what exactly it's going to be.
So you want me to explain it even though we haven't nailed it down?
Yeah, because then tomorrow when it's totally different, people are like, that's not what I signed up for.
Well, why don't we just give you
fuckers
just
lie.
We're going to give you just the tip today to tell you that there's a segment called Just the Tip.
Yeah, there you go. That's just a tip. You got to say it sexy though, or it's here. I'll do it first. This is just a tip with Nikki.
Tomorrow on Cold Pizza with Nikki and Dennis, we're going to give you just the tip.
Okay, we got to go now. I think it worked. I'm not sure.
It worked.
Um,
Nobody wants just a tip, God damn it.
And if you did listen tonight or watched, I didn't even look to see if anybody was watching because I didn't want to I didn't want to bother myself with those failures in my life. But I will stream it live afterwards. Oh, it won't be live. It'll be recorded. Don't roll your eyes at me like that. I will fast... She's sabotaging me. She's fucking sabotaging me.
Sorry.
I will air it on... What are with the eyes? What are you doing? Compose yourself, Dennis. Breathe.
Focus. I promise not to roll my eyes anymore.
I will re-stream this onto Facebook Live afterwards. It won't be live, and people will call the number, and I won't answer, which will be funny. But we'll re-stream it on Facebook. Listen to the fake news game. Tell us. I was trying not to do that on this show, but I had to.
Anything goes.
Yeah. Tell us what you thought of that game. And if you have any thoughts on the show, that would be great. Oh, we're also, for the next until the 14th, 13th, we're running a contest. And I didn't run this by Nikki because she doesn't answer my text messages anyways. Huh?
It's the 15th.
February 15th?
Oh. I did read that text message.
What's that?
I read that message.
What message?
That you sent me about the contest you're talking about.
Oh, okay. She just doesn't respond to him then, guys. If you leave a comment on our iTunes page, one lucky recipient will be pulled from that reviewing thing. I didn't write a script for this. And you'll win a free pizza. Yeah, free pizza.
Oh, I just did a free pizza.
No, you're not eligible.
Oh.
I mean, if you would have been nicer to me, maybe, but...
Yeah, if I was nicer to you, nobody would listen.
Nobody's listening now. But, so we'll be back tomorrow, same time, probably?
Yep.
All right. Any final words of wisdom from Nikki?
Don't drink Coke when you have a toothache.
My final words of wisdom are, don't listen to everything Nikki says. She comes from a good place, but sometimes it's just fucking hurtful.
It is. Everything's hurtful.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Goodbye.